Thank you, Bob. Hi guys, this is Paul Acevedo, also known as EastX, and I'm gonna play some Axiom Verge real late at night. Advisably late at night. Starting a fresh game, however I have played this on Steam and quite a bit on PlayStation Vita. Difficulty, normal or hard? Normal is hard enough. Does my mic really sound better than usual because I'm using a really good mic, really good headset? New Mexico, 2005. That was a good year, Bob. Weren't you being born right about then? Trace, it's charged and ready. This guy, I do not like his sideburns. Yeah, I've actually considered trying to use this headset for my real streams, because I'm sure the microphone is better. But it's not a USB headset, so it would take a lot of setting changes. And it's not wireless. Trace, there's a problem. Things are going all haywire. This introduction reminds me a lot of the introduction of Another World, which of course you can play on Xbox One and has very easy achievements. So our dude Trace in a strange alien realm. Wake up, Trace. There is gun in next room. You must get it. Where are you? Yep, he's confused, alright. Just hop over to the left here. You can see it's going for an NES style look. It does a few things the NES couldn't really do. More than a few things. Axiom Disruptor. Used. I can hold left to lock myself in place for good shooting. Is this that lady mentioned? Sorry, I am very weak. You must go now before he finds you. Before who finds me? What's going on? Later in the game, when you find out who it is, who you're trying not to be found by, it's very freaky. Some nice Metroid-style music. Yeah, I can stand in place and aim. You can do that in the real Metroid. You know this broadcasting display at the bottom of the Xbox One screen? It's kind of annoying. Yes, it is. See, Tyler knows what's up. This is where you save, these little save stations. What do we got? Some cool graphical effects here and there, like when I killed that enemy, there was kind of a little fancy thing. At least I thought there was. Yeah, Tyler likes music too. Hey, Royal Bob, why can't you be more like Tyler? Can't go down this way yet. I'm sure I need an upgrade of some sort. So we'll just go every little which way. You can see in the corner there's a tiny map. That is a nice, good feature. Can't open that switch yet either. But it will come soon. Yeah, come on, Royal Bob. Bob was saying that this game doesn't make him cry enough. But I mean, he really hasn't given it a chance to make him sad yet. Also, I'm not sure why anybody wants to be sad. Okay. No. It's better than okay, man. This was made completely by one guy. It wasn't ported completely. But, I mean, just the fact that he did himself is really amazing. You tell him, Royal Bob. I mean, Tyler. But no, there are some differences. Igori has a anywhere thing, save points, which is not a bad thing, but I think they use it as a way to make up for their punishing level. I don't know. To save anywhere sometimes, but you do look forward to finding the save rooms in this game. The enemies drop those little red dots, and those are health. Some good parallax scrolling, which is something you barely would see on the NES because it wasn't built for such things. Yeah, it is visual, obviously. But I mean, also the combat is different, so we've just found our first item other than... Let's see what it is. Nova. Firing once launches a large projectile and makes it blow up. You select it with the right analog stick, so let's do that. Here. I like this weapon pretty well. I used it for quite a ways into the game, but one of the strengths of Axiom Verge is that it has a crazy number of weapons to find. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Tyler. You can use this gun to hit switches and cause massive everything you could possibly want. These guys. I'm gonna increase the zoom so I can read your chat better. Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah, I mean, like, Bob connects with Ori on an emotional level more than you or me. I mean, like, I'm an emotional guy, but I just don't quite get the connection as strongly as he does. So, I could see other games that have a hard time bring to that. He doesn't, you know, have strong connection. Strong, perhaps bizarre connection. This guy will kick my butt, I believe. No? Ah! Yeah, he's gonna kick my butt. Ah, God, I shouldn't have even running. As a, you know, mechanics. Man, I still ran into an enemy. I suck. Is that gonna make me respawn at the save point? It is. Do I have my gun or no? Yay, I still have my gun, and here we have a little story explanation for respawning. What just happened? You died. We saved your mind machines. What? I'm sorry, miss. I think I'm misunderstanding something. Can you try rephrasing that? Hello? Am I still me? Yeah, because you would have to worry about that kind of thing. Hit the back button to look at the map. You can also set little reminders on the map, which is good, but you can only set 2 reminders. And at any given time when I was playing on Vita, I probably had like 4 or 5 different places I needed to go back to for quite a while, so the reminder system is a bit too limited. Oh man, it's 1,000,000 times better than Gun World. Like, the guy who makes Gun World, you know, you have to appreciate that he's also only one guy. But the level of skill involved, they're like galaxies apart. Also, the guy who makes Gun World is simply a bad pixel artist. And I think anything that actually looks good in those games is probably because he borrowed the background tiles or whatever from public resources. He's just not a good artist. Well, this time be more careful. Don't get yourself killed. I knew that enemy was going to be too much for me. I don't know why I even bothered to go There's an upwards path here, can't go that way yet. Tyler, what are you doing up so late? I guess it's the weekend, isn't it? I forgot. This is not a great way for me to go at this point in time, but I forget if it's like the only way or not. Those guys down at the end, they're very likely to hurt me. So let's try fighting them from a distance. Yep, I'm too far away for them to actually see me. That was good. I was playing Gun World 2 a little bit the other day just to make sure it wouldn't really fit on my worst games of the year list. And I did like the improved level design. But it, you know, as somebody who cares about the way games look, you know, like I care about pixel art and, you know, 2D visuals, and it's really hard to get past how just kind of ugly the game is. Alright, that's good enough. Ah, there's still several of them. Ah, and there's several more over there. Okay. I got it. Gotta get used to holding left bumper to stand in place. This guy, Thomas Happ, he really understands, I mean, like, he understands the visual style and just all the different gameplay elements that were true of these older games. And is still able to kind of modernize it, you know, like with being able to stand in place and fire and things like that. This gun is good, but sometimes you want something with a, you know, a spread or more rapid fire. And you do get those things later on. Rest well, Tyler. We'll miss you, bud. I miss Tyler. So I came all this way. Was there a point to it? Looks like there may not have been one yet. I'm sure that eventually there is some thing to get over here. Maybe a pathway I can't get to yet. It's been a little while since I played it on Vita. That was earlier this year. Like around March-ish. Oh, all that work for nothing. Can I break those yet? No, I cannot. Well, in that case, where am I supposed to go that I haven't gone yet? Oh yeah, that's right. Over this way. I like this world itself. It's pretty interesting and unique and weird. The more you see of it and the more you learn about it. There we go. Switches down. Now what is over here to the right? Save point. Nope, not yet. So I need to get some kind of item that either lets me go through these walls or breaks that, I forget. We'll see later. But I really want to go to another save point. There's an enemy here in the right wall. If I jump out, he'll attack me, but I just killed him. I'm gonna keep looking for the save room. Is this it? Nope, that's the transition room. Yeah, and that's going to lead us to the first boss, I believe, so that'll be good to show. But we definitely want to save first. There we go. I always want to look for secrets in these save rooms, but as far as I remember, there's not one secret in any of them. I could be wrong, but it's like there's this upper area that's kind of hard to get to later on in the game. You have a grappling hook and stuff, you can get to it more easily. But yeah, I don't think there's... ever worth doing except to fill out the map. Yes, boss. Did I tell you to do something and I forgot? I might have. Royal Bob, be good. That's my advice to you. Boss time. we got? Oh, there he is. I'm trapped. Demon. Hey, you can talk. I'm lost and I think so say kill. Talk about not very friendly. Only certain parts of it are vulnerable, the not armored parts. Ow! It's all up in my grill. Some of the boss encounters are really kind of impressive in scale. Like the view will zoom out, which is another thing you couldn't do on a real NES game. And sometimes there can be quite a lot of fire on screen at once. Like even right here you can say it's a fair number of bullets, but they're not so dense that it's too terribly challenging to get around. I hope we can do a weekend stream for this game eventually. That would be a blast. This is one of those games where if I had the time, I would go ahead and like just play all the way through it. You know, like it's one of the things I hate about being an underpaid gaming journalist. It's having to always be focused on just whatever I'm reviewing and nothing else. Achievement for killing the first boss. Yeah. Got my health pack. Let's go to the right. Oh yes, boss. I see. You were celebrating that we came to a boss. Like you were saying, calling me boss. New item, laser drill. Cutting through rock. Why not? Oh, and it has its own dedicated button. One down. Yeah, I like that they give you a boss that early on. So you can see what some of the stakes are, and it also makes you wonder why they were calling you a demon and stuff. Maybe we'll find out eventually. Although not during this stream, definitely not. Power node increases weapon and item damage. Cool. Sound a little more badass than before. I think we're going to go for about 17 more minutes, maybe slightly longer, I haven't really decided. Should go to the save room and save, and then we'll go explore some more. I'm not used to not being on camera during a stream and not having embedded chat. I do miss those things. But hey, at least we can show you the pure classic game style experience that you get when you play Axiom Verge. Down. B. Ah! There's those scary guys I told you about. Ah! Yeah, you got me. That's what happens. Oh, it's one of those green guys I told you about. This weapon is pretty good against them. You can hear a staticky sound, right? And you see over to the left, you've got this visual static noise stuff going on. I think eventually we will get an item that allows us to move through it or something, but it's been a little while. Hoping somebody will drop some health for me. Can't go through this yet. I forget, but I think eventually maybe you can go through that. Yeah, it is really trippy. And you have a weapon that causes enemies to glitch. They'll end up looking like actual NES glitches and stuff. So he's done some smart things with referencing or, you know, just taking inspiration from classic NES style elements. Nobody wants to be health, man. Here's something good. Doesn't go very far, but I'll take it. here. Can't go that way yet. That path actually leads to one of the fast travel areas. The way fast travel works, I mean, like, I kind of don't, since as I broadcast this, my primary viewer is Bob, who hopefully will eventually play the game, and I know he's like kind of spoiler phobic. Kind of don't even want to tell him too many things about what the game will be like later. But I know you folks, anybody who ends up watching this on YouTube or whatever, probably would like to know a little more about it, so we'll go into a bit of detail. But yeah, the way fast travel works in this game, you don't do it from the save points. Instead, there's like chambers to a big connected little world that leads to other realms. Because I think there's like 5 main areas of the game, you know, like 5 realms, like Brinstar and stuff in Metroid. Oh, I can't actually go this way yet, can I? Nope, can't jump high enough. So anyway, once you can access those areas, then you can travel to the other realms much more quickly than just by going through the areas. Hey, what's this? Health node. Thank you. Permanently increase my health. It also happened to fill up my health, which is good. Just gonna go down here, which you can see the down arrow on the mini-map. That indicates that we're actually going to another realm now. There's still a lot left to this realm, but I don't have the tools to access it yet. So we got a different color palette, different music. Blue version of these enemies. I wish the enemies had names. Like in the old Metroid and other NES games like that, the manual would always tell you more stuff about the enemies, and it's kind of fun just to, you know, even just knowing their names alone, seeing a little drawing of them in the manual, that kind of thing. Whether or not it actually described their personalities or behavior. Those save points are just plain cool. Do I want to go that way? Yeah, why not? Because lasering through rocks is fun. That's all the reason I need. This guy is a pain. Shoots those shots everywhere. Okay. And let's see if I can laser through this. I can. Ah! Oh yeah, and you can also use the laser to, like, as a melee attack. Ouch. Didn't really need to get hit to do that, but I wanted to show you. Go up through there? I can. Hey. But I can't get up there yet, so we'll just go back down. Really want that item. This enemy here, this zombie looking dude, these guys are really tough and unpleasant to deal with. So, man, I wish I had all my health. And run past him. Run! Ah! Oh god. I made it. Oh, I did get hit, I think, as I was going through the door. That is not leaving me any health. See up there, there's that piece of machinery, and if you were at the spot just above that on the map, you would see more of that machinery and stuff. So it's not like that's a secret passage or anything, as I recall. But it's just kind of cool the way the, you know, the level design works, incorporating, like, seeing the edge of an element, and then you can eventually later down the line see the rest of it. Not enough spikes. Yeah, you're right. There aren't any dang spikes in this. Oh, how terrible, right? I think maybe later on there are some spike-like things, some things that you can't touch. Oh, some more static. I cannot get through this static right now, but eventually I bet I'll be able to, and then I can fight those enemies over there and access new areas. And here there's a few glitchy bits. You can see just they're, you know, very deliberately glitching, which is cool. And here we see one of those zombie guys, and we also have some skeletal people, apparently previous inhabitants of this world, who are now long dead. And I don't want to go that way, because I don't think I can even get through there. I don't know. Yeah, that is really cool that you enjoyed Bard's Gold enough to do that. I'm glad you got into it. 2 ways to go, left and right. We'll just peek it both ways and then decide which one to actually take. Oh, here's something special. Let's go down here. This is one of my favorite visual elements of the game. Trace. My name is Sinova. The voice I've been hearing? Yes, we are connected through Mind Machine. I need you to fix power filter. I am dying. Guess I can try. Where is it? Not here. I'm sorry, I need rest now. Bye. They are actually supposed to have Russian accents, so I know I don't do a good Russian accent or anything, but it's definitely not good. Giant alien head lady. Of course, dude. KILVER fires a short-range burst of electricity. So now I can use my weapon wheel to select KILVER. And this is good for fighting somebody up close. Don't you love how she looks? I really do. I can use this to flip those switches, but do I even want to deal with that guy? That's the big question. The answer is no, I do not. I hate those dudes. So let's switch back to this. He can't get up here. That's what you get, punk. Yay, and he even left me health. Got a prison background going here. This dude, I think he can chase me all the way up here if I start fighting him, so maybe I should just go to the left. Let's see what's over this way. New kind of enemy. Cheerio looking thing there. Apple Jacks maybe. How do you feel about Apple Jacks? Sometimes I think about them and I just don't really know what to think, you know? They don't taste like apples, they don't taste like jacks. But they are a pretty color. Got a tough enemy up there. I don't want to die too much, so I'm afraid of everything right now. Interesting that he kept the same position he was already in. If I killed him, he probably would drop some health for me, which would be nice. It would be a hard-fought battle. As far as sugary cereals go, Cookie Crisp is my favorite. That's good stuff. But what cereals do I mostly eat? That would be Frosted Shredded Wheat. Although alternate flavors of that stuff, like you can sometimes get blueberry or strawberry or vanilla. The alternate flavors are definitely a lot better. Let's try the electricity, see if it does anything. Probably won't. Nope, nothing. Maybe I should have had you on Party Chat, Bob. I forgot that Xbox One can broadcast the Party Chat now. Oh well, we only have a few more minutes to go. Filling in the blanks in the map. Always one of the best parts of this kind of game. Yeah, and now I have done exactly that. Like I said, the actual map in this game, it's good enough to navigate, but it's not as detailed as I would like. You know, some games you can tell a lot more by looking at their maps. So I could go up and save. I guess I should do that real quick. So I've accomplished a few things. Then it's back to the right of the room with that alien lady. I think they called them Matroska. I could be totally wrong about that. Like all Frosted Flakes and Lucky Charms. Both good cereals. Yeah, I haven't had Lucky Charms in a while, but that is just a fun cereal because of the variety of marshmallows. Lucky Charms or die? Yeah. I'm sure most people feel the same way. So this is the right way to go. But I still don't really want to go this way. No, I can go back and just drop down. Only for the challenge of it all. Also, it's possible to go down in that room I was just in, but I know I need better stuff to go and do it. Ouch. Took a hit. Oh, those were Lucky Charm. I mean, Living Dead Girls preferences. Oops. There's an upwards way to go here. Let's see what's at the top. Bet I can laser through this. I can, but I have to be a little careful with how I laser it if I want to get up there. There we go. That did it. I mean, do you even trust anyone who doesn't like Lucky Charms? So how do we get through it? Okay, we can burn through those. Have to deal with the scary guy who will definitely hit me. So I don't think I want to go that way yet. Later on you get weapons that can better handle them. Right now it's just better to avoid them. Which is always a cool thing to see in games. It kind of reminds me of Dark Souls in that respect. Because obviously in Dark Souls you'll come across enemies who initially, even if it is physically possible to do so. So here's another thing I can't get through yet. Man, so many things you can't get through. But hey, it's tantalizing, isn't it? Stuff to look forward to. Poutine? Oh lordy. At some point in my life I should try poutine. Today will not be that day. So we got a downward path here. Guess we're gonna go try it. If I can run past this dude. Cool, I didn't wake him up. Another one. Ah! Okay, looks like touching or shooting them is what wakes them up. There's a little item down there. I forget how to get to it. Can I just burn through the wall here to get to it? I can burn through this dude as he jumps at me. Instant diabetes, yum. Speaking of diabetes, what I really have to avoid at least is... I have to cut back on... There's a switch here. Interesting that it can't be flipped yet. Ah, yeah. That's hitting me. I hate him. Are we getting close to another boss? I'm not sure. It's up, down. Definitely need more health. Oh, another one of those guys. But it looks like I may be able to... Yep. Can you get up here? Can't get up here. There's probably more of them down further in the room. Yep. Ah! And they're so much faster than you. Nope. Oh, crap. Restarting app. Sure. I'm almost done with the stream. At least dying doesn't make you lose everything that you know, it doesn't reset all your progress back to the last save point. It just resets where you are in the map. I feel like Icarus just then. I flew too close to the sun and my wings were melted. And that is what happens. Oops. Ah, okay. Oh, I can get that now. Try to kill this guy. Yeah, so switched. I thought there was a fast way to switch between two weapons. I'm sure there is. Health node fragment. Have to find 5 of these to get more health. It took me a little far back, but at least I just got something that I didn't already have. So, win some, you lose some. Here. Jumping at me, buddy. And health, yes. Just what I always wanted. Yeah, because I had the electricity gun. I didn't have that the first time. So I was able to hit the switch, which I could not hit before. This is another perfectly valid path to the same place I was trying to go anyway. Not the exact same place maybe, but good enough. So I'll take it that way. Since there's no experience system in this game, you don't actually have to fight the enemies when you see them, you know? I mean, you're just as well off running past them if it's possible. Unless you need to collect health or something else. Another source of, like another energy source. Oh! That would have been a lot better as far as the respawns go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get like an item or a weapon that consumes some form of energy, and then you may have to kill enemies to get them to drop more of it. It's so. What is the quick switching? There must be. Oh well. Look through the controls later. Yeah, that one. Just that. What a punk. Yeah, you keep everything. I was saying that while you were gone, Bob, but you keep everything you collected after dying. You just have to backtrack to get wherever you were trying to go, but otherwise you're not too sorely inconvenient. Nope, still can't get through there. Got this dude to worry about. With only one this time, that's so much better. So I've got a downward way to go and this rightward way. We'll just try the rightward way. You can see there's all these tons of piles of dead bodies and stuff. What happened to the people of this world? It's cool looking. Also kind of reminds me of that one boss in Symphony of the Night. Was it Legion, maybe? And look, even bigger stacks of bodies. That is just crazy. There's probably a time when you could find good work in this world by being a body stacker. You were good at stacking bodies, naturally good at it. You know, Bob, I was going to say that you were looking pretty buff. You mentioned that you're getting some buffering, so I think those things are connected. What's up here? I would like to find maybe one more thing, you know, one more boss before ending the stream. I think that'd be a good way to go out on it. So let's try to do that real quick. I appreciate you hanging out with me late at night. If anybody else is watching on YouTube, I definitely appreciate those views as well. So, left way and a right way. Left way is probably a save room. Yep. Then will come the boss. I hope I can handle this one. Here goes. You can see it zoomed out some. Hasn't it? Pretty sure it has. Oh crap, an even bigger one. Big and awesome looking. I mean, talk it out. Talk. Okay. There's Trace. So, Athetos say kill. Yep. Who is this Athetos character, eh? Yeah, your way. Alright, let's see how this goes. What? Where is he vulnerable? Gotta be those things on his back, I bet. Ah! Yeah, it is. Ah! Sometimes the jumping can be tricky. Yep, and I just got hit. Shame on me. Do this. Ouch. Just looking away for a second. My bad. Run. I'd probably be better off with another weapon at this point. So we found 3 weapons in total so far, right? Starting one and then 2 additional weapons. The thing about this game is I think you find, in a single playthrough, you'll find a total of 21 weapons if you look around everywhere. But that's not all the weapons there are in the game. There's actually like a few more weapons beyond that that an individual playthrough will not mix into the game, if I understand correctly what I was told. And the actual weapons that you find, the order of some of them is randomized. Like, they're not all needed to solve puzzles. The ones we've gotten so far are used to solve puzzles. Some of them are just weapons that, you know, behave differently and can provide different advantages and disadvantages in combat scenarios. I like how he's getting read like a Ninja Turtles boss. Turtles arcade game. Classic Konami games, perhaps. How are the achievements? I know there's a speedrun achievement, and what else is there? Yeah, I haven't really looked at the Xbox achievements in a while. I did look at them early on, but I mean, I seem to remember that obviously there's going to be one for getting all the weapons, and I forget if that actually required a second playthrough or not. Like I said, if what they told me about the weapons, not getting them all in one playthrough is correct, then you would definitely have to play a second time to see the rest of it. It may be zoomed out a little bit right here, but when you play, like, later on in the game, there's parts where it's heavily zoomed out and you're really tiny and you're facing like a screen-filling boss. Those parts are really cool. This part's pretty cool too, though. Got him! Hey, Icky, welcome. Yeah, I'm about to be ending the stream, Icky, but it is good to see you here. Yep, just whoop that boss. And by the way, I am streaming directly from the Xbox One, that's why I don't have camera or embedded chat right now. What do we get after here? I want to get whatever I get and then return to the save point. New item of some sort. Disruptor corrupts or decorrupts weaker blocks and enemies using right button. Let's see how this goes. What in the world can I use it on? Oh, check it out. I've just revealed hidden forms. If you keep firing at the same spot, I think you actually would destroy the platform that you... Let's find out. Yep, destroys them after it kills them. These you can turn into actual fun after they start floating up. That's how I'll get up high. It's fun. Yeah, I'm not trying the Nyko thing. I'm actually using my... I forget what that brand is. My Sennheiser headset. I decided if I was going to do a stream that I might as well make sure it was actual high. I don't know for sure that it would be that way with the other stuff. And a path up here that I can't get to yet. I feel like that leads to one of the other realms. What's down here? More stuff. I just need to make my way back to the save point, don't I? I can come back and look at this stuff another time. Oh. But it's going to require more of these guys in the blocks. I could play this all day, though. Until I get lost. Like I was saying, the game doesn't always tell you where you need to go. It's not always obvious, and that can be frustrating at times. No! Yeah, I've got to do that operation a little faster, it seems. Like on the Vita, I swear there was times when I would be looking around for like 15 minutes to find the next way to go, and I'm just backtracking over old territory, you know? That's not too exciting when it happens. But it's not that way all the time either. I can go back up and out. Just double back to the save room. Yeah, it was my intention to test out the Nyko speaker comm using Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, but the game wasn't downloaded on this console, so I'm having to download it. I think it might be almost done. Check. Game saved. Alright guys, thanks for joining me during this first look at Xbox One's Axiom Verge, also available on Steam, PlayStation 4, Vita, and I think even the Wii. It was ported to Xbox One using Mono Game, and I wrote a great story that was based on an interview about Mono Game that mentions this game as well. We also have a developer interview with the real developer of this game, Thomas Happ, one-man developer who made it. So if you haven't seen that, or you haven't seen it in a while, and now you have context that would help you appreciate it better, be sure to check that out at Windows Central. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter if you're not following me already, at Paul R. Acevedo. Follow me also here on Twitch, twitch.tv/EastXTwitch, and on Beam, beam.pro/EastX. We'll see you around. Whatever you do, don't hate, appreciate.